Here's a fruiting chamber that I'm really happy with. It's doing really well. You can see pins all over the place. What I want you to look at is the white mycelium. You don't see much of it. So I did this in the empanada way, where I buried all of the colonized grain in one area, packed the sides, packed the bottom. So it's done a great job of just coming straight up, and I didn't need a casing layer because it worked really well. Now look at this other one. Here, you know, tons of mycelium, and you know, I'm starting to feel like I'm farming mycelium more than growing mushrooms, and so I'm going to put a casing layer on this. So what a casing layer does is it helps keep things moist. Now this is plenty, the substrate I started with is plenty moist. This has a lot of moisture in it, but you know, I'm starting to think that I'm getting overlay here, where the mycelium, maybe it was a little too warm, but I want to get it back into fruiting conditions. So I pasteurized this last night, this substrate. Good, I like the consistency of that. I didn't want it really wet because it's going to lay on top. I don't want it to smother the mycelium. So the spoon, of course, I sterilized and flamed. I'm not wearing gloves, as you'll notice, but I did wash my hands and hit them with alcohol. So I'm going to put this on top. And the main thing that this does, the casing layer, is it gives a great opportunity to get moisture in there and retain moisture. This one, it wasn't hustling along fast at all. You know, it's only been in this tub for about 9 days. But, you know, again, it was a lot of mycelium. I wasn't seeing many pins at all. There was one little mushroom in there. I don't know if you saw it, but that was it. And so here what I want to do is put this on top, and then hope that we'll see some mycelium peeking through. And then when the mycelium starts to peek through and fill some of these valleys, I'm going to move this to a cooler spot in my house and keep it, you know, put it in a terrarium, you know, where I have the tub on top. But for now, I'm going to, okay, I think that's wet enough. So I'm just going to put the top on and probably leave that top on until I start to see some white poking through. And then I'm going to, you know, change out the top for a lid like this, a tub like this, and move it into a cooler place and see if we can get some fruiting going. So a casing layer is optional. If you notice that your cakes tend to dry out, then a casing layer, put that on top. You can just spray right on the casing layer and keep it plenty moist. So hopefully, oh, and it does help with second and third flushes, because that's the problem with second and third flushes, is the cake tends to really dry out. Well, this keeps it plenty moist. There's an option for you. Experiment around, and good luck with it.